Family, we really gotta talk. Um, Shouts out to soft white underbelly. Bro has inspired me to kind of dabble in another lane of content, and I like it. The stories and experiences that you get to hear from other people can be quite humbling, to say the least. So, bro has content from a wide array of people. It's just like you can go see anything, and you get the raw, gritty reality of a different side of life. So, big shout out to Soft White Underbelly. This video here is interesting to me because it's titled My Night at P. Diddy's Freak Off. Tiana.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Warm up now and pass my.
Now, I couldn't see her being at a kickback, getting action. But then again, it's depending on who. Yeah, I couldn't. Um, yeah, let's watch this with an open mind. 9 times out of 10, it probably won't get monetized anyway. So let's check it out. Here's bro that has the channel. Let's see. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. Let's get it.
About digging deeper and trying to see beyond our own biases. And this is why Ground News is the perfect fit for my channel. On any given news story, their app and website combine every article. December of 22.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see it.
About to be 23.
December of 22, you were here. You did our first interview. You were just some girl that I met through a friend.
Right.
And you were doing this interview, and you mentioned something about
I accidentally mentioned it too. Like it slipped out
P. Diddy.
about P. Diddy.
You went to one of his parties.
Yeah. Crazy party.
And he's in the news now because of all the scandal.
And they didn't believe me. But when it started coming out, people were like mentioning me like, you were telling the truth about it. And I'm like, duh, I'm not going to lie about something like that. And I kind of like tried to briefly talk about it because I knew it wasn't going to seem true because it was just too much. It was too crazy. It was too crazy. People were going to think that I was just lying. It had like a lot of people involved, celebrities and stuff. So I was trying to be real vague about it. But that party traumatized me.
How'd you get invited to it?
By being with a prince that I met in LA.
A prince that I met in LA. I can believe that off the fact that I knew a guy named Jay Money. And out in LA, he had this friend of a different nationality, but that family's ranking was, it was a different type of royalty. And the way that bond happened, it was just like a match made and I don't know where. Bro had the Bentley. It was real. He even wrecked it when something happened to him. Anyway, I can get it. I can see it. Now, being that she said it was a prince from another place, bro could really have a ratchet fetish on everything I love because a lot of our women go across this sand, the water and sand, and out there to that other country, and y'all get where I'm going with it. So I could see it, especially going to a Diddy party. He had chicks on a table like plates. I've never vibed with that right there, period.
He lived in Glendale, California. And, long story short, I got out of this crazy little contract and I was looking for somebody to invest in me. And I knew somebody who knew somebody.
I got out of this crazy little contract. First mistake. I was looking for somebody to invest in me. Second mistake. And her third mistake was being too thirsty. And she effed around and found out. This is the epitome of effed around and found out.
That was like, I want to introduce you to a Prince. He know a lot of celebrities, producers and stuff. So I never put two and two together that this Prince knew P. Diddy as
You
the
say
producer.
Prince of what?
He was a Arabian Prince.
Really?
Yes. Wow. And he really was a prince for real. But I wasn't worried about him being a prince. I was worried about who he actually knew. So when he invited me to, he met me, he said, I want to invite you tomorrow to Music Ultra Week, whatever. And it's like an event that we were going to go there because I was there for 2 weeks and I knew it was something fishy. Diddy's house. I'm like, oh, really?
Take this time to like the video, y'all. Shout out to Soft White Underbelly. Definitely check out his channel.
I hear a lot about P. Diddy, and I'm like, his house for what? Like, to go sing? He's like, no, he's throwing this wild party, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay. So we went from Club Live. It ended at like, the clubs ended at like 3 or 4, not 2, like how out here is.
After the party, it's the after party. And after the after party, it's the FO. After the FO, it's baby oil showers. And after that, it's IV drips. And we ain't gonna even go to sleep. We're just gonna do it again. I got this big ass bed. I'm gonna do you and your friend. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all.
So we waited around the mansion, the Prince's mansion, for about an hour. And then as soon as 6:30 hit, we all got in the car, like a big Uber, and me and all the other girls. Now, mind you, I'm the only black girl. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to meet Pete Diddy. Oh, like I'm probably gonna have to sing for him.
It was all cool till it wasn't cool.
And I just tried to like keep my composure. So we get there, and that's when stuff got weird.
Pay attention, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember the one little chick was talking about going to certain parties and they had to get their fingers pricked and they took their cell phones. But that's what a lot of the parties are.
And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there. It's he can get in trouble, like right now. So basically, we arrived, security guard patted us down. They put our phone in this little bubble case. So the bubble case is closed. They can't get unlocked until we walk out. So as we're in there, the only way of us taking any type of pictures is if we get in a photo booth. He has like a Team Love photo booth or whatever. Take like 4 pictures. So I, got pictures. I still got everything in my Snap too, like of the photos, everything. That's all you could get. So I'm walking around or whatever. So one of his sons, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but it was like recruiting like whoever they wanted to go inside the house, because the freak off is inside the house and in the backyard. So you have the pool, and they're playing loud house music, like Mark.
Just imagine you just unknowingly get in a certain state of mind and you're not feeling yourself and you're just hearing this throbbing ass music that's a tempo you don't even listen to. And it's like you walking in another planet, probably. Jeez. Then you got this old big mouth tall dude that think he can dance awesome. Yo, come this way. Or you got the one that's Wolf's son.
The house music, it makes you feel kind of woozy, first of all, because it's like a rave or something. Dun, 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 and it's real loud. So you can't really see nothing, but you're seeing everybody like walking around drunk, hopping around. He was like, everybody who gets these shoes, you get to go in the house. But I'm thinking you could just go in the house if you want to, but everybody can't go in the house. They're literally selectively picking who they want. So I'm like, well, what about my friend? He was like, no, only you. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm holding the shoes. I'm walking around. I'm a good loyal friend. I'm not going to go inside a house where they say my friend can't go. So we just walking around mingling. But we tripping out, looking at everybody like they off everything, smoking and jumping around like hooligans. And so I seen P. Diddy or whatever, and I seen him with the Prince. I'm not going to say what he was doing, but something really, I get real nervous. Something real crazy, because I don't like to really expose people. I could talk about me, but when it's about like me and my family, because it's us. But when it's other people, bro, doing something real sexual, that's all. We had a little talk or whatever. He started talking
5-finger bandit activity. I'll leave it at that.
About all these things. Oh yeah, you're the one that I seen was telling me about the Prince. He's like, oh yeah, it's very nice to meet you. Like your life is not going to be the same. Da da da. Mm-hmm. We started talking about going to Cuba. Are you going to Cuba with us? I'm like, what? And that's the thing. I didn't really know about this. So this is when I start asking around or whatever. I said that in the last interview. But to get to the point, I ended up going in the house because he was on me like, go in that house. I'm like, okay. Then the person that he was dating at that time, we're not going to say her name, but we all know, she came and was like looking at him like, what are you doing? Because he was talking to me for too long. So she came to like rub on his shoulders or whatever, and he just pushed her. And I'm looking like real uncomfortable, like, oh, I know what this is about. I don't want to be in the middle of there, whatever. So that's what made me go into the house, because I'm like, okay, let me just go in the house. So I told my friend, like, wait right here, girl, let me just put on these shoes, see what this house is about. Walk up in there. I don't judge people, because at the time I was just smoking weed. But you know when people are out of their mind, and you know when people, you know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little, still got my friend out there. So I walked out of the house and I'm telling her like, oh my
Lord
God,
have
bitch. Like
mercy.
this nigga is this. Goes again, and another rapper, well-known rapper, comes and starts feeling on me like, hey, you. So now it just seems like everybody is faded at this point. They're either drunk or on all the drugs, obviously, with this house music. So now I just feel like trapped in. Like, I don't like it. And I know the devil when I see it. Because by me being so spiritual and tapped in, I know when something is not right. I'm not judging, but I just don't want to be a part of it, because how am I going to get out of this shit? Like, I'm already here. And then I heard conversations or whatever. And then P. Diddy was like, that's the one that I want. I want her. So now I feel like, they plotting on me. Like, did you bring me here on purpose? Like, is this the, producer you was talking about? And I came here specifically with the Prince to rub elbows with people, to network for.
Listen, that person she knew that knew the Prince, she was probably up in both of their faces on that thirsty shit. How bad they want to make it. What they gonna do. How they gonna do it. Oh, I've been dreaming about it. I worked so hard for it. I'm ready. And come on, man. It's cool till it ain't cool.
The music week. But then I put two together like, the Prince have been saying your life is never going to be the same. You're going to be happy. Somebody's expecting you. And I just feel like that was the time that I was going to get sex trafficked or with P. Diddy or what? Like, this is all crazy. So to see all of this stuff come out, and I escaped by leaving. I had to call the police and everything. I had to leave with the Prince. That's another story. From the Prince, from that house. I didn't leave with the other girls. I had to get my phone unlocked, of course. But like I had to like catch a taxi, not even an Uber, a taxi to another location. And then I ended up going to the airport and I ended up leaving because I just felt bamboozled.
Hold on. You called the, why didn't the police take
Prince, because he was telling me we was leaving for Cuba the next day. Cuba with who? With P. Diddy or what? You're out of it. Take that pill. Man, Mark. So I know when somebody is trying to still be cool, but I'm like, why do everybody feel comfortable to just touch on you? Even P. Diddy judge, because I've been around people doing the way he like, and you could just tell like he get whatever he wants. That's why he has no problem touching on you.
Listen, we're going to end it right there. I feel a certain way reviewing this video because it's some heavy shit she talking about. So, I don't know. I believe her. I really believe her. I believe her. I do. And like she was just saying, when you're used to having your way, that's how you move. Be humble, y'all. Let me know where you tapping in from. If you made it, say I made it, and I'm out. Peace.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Work my